half of the lineups over here. Got about 10 of them. Something like that. And we got a Fred. But this one's always been the best running one I've ever had. Bought it. Needed nothing except a tank of gas. It's pretty sure it's 1968 or 69. Jacobsen Chief 1200. So it's got, as you can see under all the dust, let me see if I can wipe it a little bit. 12 horse Kohler K301. Nothing fancy done to it. Been sitting here for a little over a month, I'll say. Right here in New England. Got a gun range down the road. About 35 degrees, 40-mile-an-hour winds coming through today. On Friday? Yeah, Friday we got our first snow of the season. It has since melted because it's above freezing. And we get a fair amount of sun exposure here. A lot of sun exposure. We also get a Fred. So, without further ado, having not touched this thing for, we'll call it a month. I'm saying it's a month and a half, but turn the fuel tap on. This one works a little bit backwards from normal ones. You guys aren't calling me liars. Here you go. On and off would be straight across. A little bit weird, but this tap works awesome. Switch on. Put on the brake for safety. Neutral, so we don't go cruising away. And I'll give it about half throttle. Full choke, well, 3/4 choke. Let's see what she does. Oh! Oh! That clunky through here, no bracket. I just gotta bend it up out of place. Parking brake sucks. Just park it in gear. Sitting up next to the 66 Landlord. Needs a complete rebuild. Motor's got low compression. It does run. It's got very low compression. If you look back on my channel, you'll see one of my early videos of it running. And for some god unknown reason, forgive me, the back seat's not actually bolted. Watch out, Fred. It doesn't like to go in gear when it's running. I could pop it in gear, start it, everything will be fine. Get it started and then pop it in gear, clicks and grinds and whines and doesn't move. If anyone's got any ideas on why that might be, please by all means let me know. This has been sitting since 2017, which is when it last ran. I've moved it up here since then, but I have not made any attempts of starting it since then. The plan with this one, get it going, freshen the paint up as best I can, and I want to pick up like a Johnson or something loader for it. I've seen other guys do them in the past with these tractors, and they just look badass. And that's really the only reason I want to do it, is it looks badass. I've also got, sitting down there in the scrap yard, I don't know if you can see it from here. No, you really can't. I got a sickle bar, I got a leaf shredder, well, I guess some guys call it a mulcher, specific for this one. If I can get a loader, I might see if I can retrofit those to my Sovereigns, but we're not 110% positive just yet what the plan's gonna be. So for now, it sits. It's a yard ornament until I can figure it all out. Forgive me for a second. But yeah, any information and advice you guys can offer would be really helpful. I had the manual for this, the original service manual for this on the way, coming mail order. Just a matter of getting it here, and I think I might be able to learn a whole lot more about it at that point. But again, we're just waiting. How do we open this one? God, it's been a long time. Oh, that's how you open it. We don't believe in bolting shit down here. So it's got a Briggs. I remember right, it's 12 horse. Little starter generator on it. Starter worked fine when I parked it. Wasn't leaking any oil out the case, which is excellent. Really love the steering wheel on this thing. I mean, just the old aircraft steering wheel. You don't see them anymore. I think that's what really makes them cool. What I've seen a lot of guys do is switch them out for the full round one like that one's got, but I kind of can understand why, but it gives it a cool factor. Alright. Let's get this thing parked. Ugh. Tough getting fat. Most would say it's tough getting old, but nah, dude, it's tough getting fat. Run, Freddy, run! Down here at an idle. You guys nice and slowly see the lineup. Watch out! Get out of the way, Pinhead. That stuff was just put there just yesterday, but we all will be for having it there. This is David Bradley number 104. This is David Bradley number 116, if memory serves. Next year's projects. That's the parts tractor. I'm going to be putting Jeep axles under and making a 1 ton. That's the old Bowlings. Everyone keeps asking for it. No, it ain't for sale. Thing here, buried way out in the back. He's my pride and joy. 64, I believe. Westchester, Gravely Westchester. It does run. I need to get a full set of belts for it, but it does run. These motorcycles are going to be compromised for the 4-wheel drive brake. I'm gonna pull the motor and transmission out of the one on the right. The one on the left is actually my best friend's. That one runs. Just need to get minimal stuff for that to get it past state inspection this year. Average speed in the low gear is about 0.8 miles an hour at this gear ratio. This bone was here. This is a freebie out of a customer of my father's. Lives about a half hour from here. When he brought it home, it's got the 10-horse Wisconsin motor on it. When he brought it home, it needed nothing. Turn key and go. That was pretty cool. Snowblower works, PTO works. Did not, no, it came with the mower deck. Mower deck works. I got a couple toys. That one on the end, Simplicity is my brother's. It's the 7013. They call it a system, but it's a shuttle drive. This is my best friend's rug. Picked that up for $50. Running me as a carburetor. Can't get spark back in this Simplicity. This thing's a pile of shit. I wish it never existed. I'm gonna sacrifice this one as a parts tractor. This motor was running. I lost spark in it, and now the motor needs to be rebuilt. Ring job. This one's got electrical issues up the ass. We're currently rebuilding this one, the motor for this Ford for my brother, and this just needs a starter solenoid. It's just not on my priority list. How far back are we? We're far enough. Park her in the forward gear so the next person that grabs it doesn't go for a ride over the cliff. I always like to just drain my carburetor ball so you guys get a couple of minutes to just listen to that Kohler idle. Yeah, you got it bad for me. Save it. What are you barking at? Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I do like doing these cold starts. I will be starting this one in particular a few times over the winter. I'll probably relocate it so it's not sitting on an incline once the snow and the ice get here, because this thing just does not like the snow and the ice. I mean, with those tires, I can't imagine why. But, yeah, I'll probably be having it sit over there or something easy to access, something to play with, rip some donuts with. But again, if you guys liked it, please, by all means, keep an eye on the channel, whether it means subscribing or whatever it is that y'all do these days. I don't know. I just make the videos. As time goes on, I'm going to work on getting this one going. This ain't mine. Getting this one going. I'm either going to rebuild the motor in this one, or I'm going to take the motor out of that one. They're both the same motor. They're 16 horse Briggs. I believe the internals on that one are good, so maybe I'll make 2 into 1. Who knows? But this thing ran awesome when it came here. What's really cool about it, sorry about that, phone malfunction. It's got a hydrostatic drive, and that switch there, it's got an electric lift on it. So I really like that. And it's got the dual lift, so it's got a lifter in the back, lifter in the middle, not in the front, in the middle. It will lift a plow. This one gonna be sacrificed. Might put a motorcycle engine on this and just make a pull rig out of it. We're not 100% decided yet, but the frame itself is good and the motor's just shot. This one, pile of shit. Don't ever buy John Deere. Notice it's the only one here. This one ran awesome. It's a custom build. It's got a Kohler 12 horse on it, just like the Jake does. Had it running a couple years ago, and this thing ran like a top. My kid was riding around. I went to go start it up the next time. It just wouldn't start. Come to find out, it lost spark. So clean the points, put new points on, put the original points back in, change the condenser, change the spark plug, change the wire. I've tried everything short of pulling the flywheel and cleaning the magnet behind that, which the motor's already disconnected from the shaft, so I think that's where I'm going to start next. This little thing here, it'll do about 35 miles an hour in top speed while mowing grass. It's small, it looks awkward, it's comfortable as hell to sit on. Just trying to track down a carburetor for it. It's a 5 horse Briggs & Stratton pull start with a updraft carb. If anybody has any leads on parts for that, please let me know. Or if you guys have any idea how to retrofit any better carburetor onto it, I'm all for getting rid of the updraft. Yes, they work good, but they're a pain in the ass to try to adjust, and I'd just rather not deal with it. This thing runs good. Only likes to fire up on ether. Let's see if we can get it to go. I doubt it. Choke out. Gas on. Oh yeah, this is the one with the sticky choke, so I gotta... Yeah, it's better. Half throttle. Out of gear. The belt likes to slide on the pulley. No, she's not having it. If I keep going, I'm gonna kill my battery, so we ain't gonna try to fight with it now. I will do a cold start for you guys eventually on this very soon, I promise. This one runs, needs minor shit to finish up. One of the jets that was set for the carburetor is not the right jet, so we gotta track that one down. And although it's got ignition, the kill portion of it doesn't seem to want to work. So we're gonna try to rewire it, and if nothing else, we're going to just give up and put in a separate kill switch. Other than that, I believe she's good to roll. Again, it's not my tractor, it's my brother's. This is a $50 yard sale find. My father actually has this one as his. This also has a 5-horse. No, actually, I'm sorry. This is a, what is it? A 2 or 2.5 horse Briggs and Stratton. The only issue with this one is the oil cleaner. It's an oil bath air cleaner. Leaks right out through the bottom. So, as you see, it's a little empty. So I'm gonna wait for the tractor shows start up in season 2021, and gonna go hit as many shows as we can and see if we can track some parts down for this, as well as parts for these. Motor on this one, what you see is what I got. I'm pretty sure I can get a few more miles out of that tire. Motor on this one's actually in worse shape, ironically, because the tin is in much better shape. But they're both gonna need extensive work. It's going to be, again, my father's tractors, both of these, but it's going to be a very fun project for him and I together. I think this one's going to go back to its original color, and this is going to be the one that gets up and going. This is going to be our donor rig, and what we're going to do with this, just paint it up probably John Deere green and yellow, and just make a yard ornament out of it. We're going to strip down and take the parts that we need and just make it look pretty. Otherwise, I don't think this one's ever going to run again. It's pretty far gone. Alright guys, I'll try to do some more tractor videos and maybe some square body videos as I get the chance and as I get the time. But thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. Fred! Bye!